So by using elevation of the boiling point to calculate the molar mass of the solutes. So what is the representation of the equation elevation of the boiling points? Here delta Tb is equal to Kb into m. What is m? Molarity. Then expand the formula. Delta Tb is equal to Kb into, what is molarity? Number of moles of solute per kilogram weight of the solvent. Then you express the formula. Number of moles means again here weight of solute by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight of solvent. Then again to find out the gram molecular weight, gram molecular weight is equals Kb into weight of solute into 1000 divided by weight of solvent into delta Tb. By using this formula to calculate the gram molecular weight. Gram molecular weight is also called molar mass of solutes. So this expression using for the calculation of the molar mass of solutes. So this is about the elevation of the boiling point. Next goes to third property. What is the third property? Depression of the freezing points. Depression of the freezing points. We define the symbol delta Tf. Depression means decreasing of the freezing point of the solvent. So then here earlier observed here, whenever can take the pure solvent and solution. Pure solvent vapor pressure is more than that of the solution, but boiling point of the solution is more than that of the solvent, whereas freezing point is solvent is more than that of the solution. That is why here depression of the freezing point defined as delta Tf is equal to here T naught of F minus here Ts of F. So the freezing point of the solvent is greater than that of the freezing point of the solution. The differences between these two is called the delta Tf. Now here the representation of the, here also the graphical representation of vapor pressure versus temperature. Here showing the graph. Vapor pressure versus temperature. This is a solvent. This is about solution. This is about the frozen solvent. Nothing but here solid and liquid equilibrium state is established. So this is about the solution, that is Ts, this is about T naught. So which is more here? The temperature of the freezing point is more than that of the solution. That's the difference between freezing point of the solvent and solution is called the depression of the freezing point. So that means when a non-volatile solute is dissolved in the solvent, the freezing point temperature is decreases. That's the decreasing of the temperature is called, here using the word depression. Depression means decreasing. So now an earlier study of RLVP or elevation of the boiling points, depression of the freezing point, these three properties are explained on the basis of solvent in a dilute solutions. So what happens when a non-volatile solute is dissolved in the solvent? The vapor pressure becomes decreases, boiling point becomes increases, the freezing point becomes decreases. That is why here the difference of here becomes equal to delta Tf. So now mathematically here, experimentally here also to found delta Tf is proportional to M. M is called molality. Therefore, to write about expression, delta Tf is equal to, you are using the symbol Kf into M. What is Kf? Kf is called molal depression constant. Also it is called cryoscopic constant. Cryoscopic constant. So here also molal depression constant can be defined from this equation. This is equation 1. So how to define here? Molal depression constant, if molality is taken as 1m, therefore what happened? Delta Tf becomes equal to Kf. That means if 1 mole of solute is dissolved in 1 kilogram weight of the solvent, the molal depression constant is equal to depression of the freezing point. That's why if the molality is 1 equal, it becomes delta Tf is equal to Kf. So like that, here units of Kb, here also to define the units of Kf. The Kf is equal to, what happens here? Delta Tf by M. Again, it is also measured in units of delta Tf is difference in the temperature. That's why kelvins, it becomes moles per kilogram. Therefore, the units are here. Kf is equal to kelvins, kilograms, mole inverse. This is the units of Kf. Again, Kf values also depends. Kf values here also depends on temperature as well as nature of solvent like Kb. So every solvent having different Kb as well as Kf values also. So here also Kf values can be find out by using the formula delta Tf is equals, what is the expression here? Delta Kf is equal to, using the expression Kf is equal to M or T square F by 1000 into delta H of the freezing, here using freezing. So what is M? M is called molar mass of the solute. Molar mass of the solute. Tf is equal to freezing point of the pure solvent. Delta H of freezing is equal to heat of freezing. Or enthalpy of freezing. So these are the term we are using the formula to calculate the Kf value, then to find out the delta Tf. Again, this formula using to calculation of the molar mass of the solutes. So what is the expression here? Again, your formula of the delta Tf is equal to delta Tf is equal to Kf into m. Again, delta Tf is equal to Kf into, expand the molarity formula, weight of solute by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. Then again, you find out the gram molecular weight. Gram molecular weight is equal to weight of solvent, weight of solute into 1000 divided by weight of solvent into delta Tf. This formula using for the calculation of the gram molecular weight or molar mass of the solute. So like that, elevation of the boiling points, depression of the freezing point also useful for the calculation of the molar mass of the solutes. So all these three properties, either relative lowering of vapor pressure or elevation of the boiling points, depression of the freezing point, these three aspects are expressed in terms of solvents. Next, another property that is called osmotic pressure. Fourth one is called osmotic pressure. Especially this property expressed with respect to solution, but earlier properties are with respect to solvents. Yeah, osmotic pressure is also useful for the calculation of the molar masses of the particularly here macromolecules like polymers, proteins, enzymes, various types of macromolecules. Molar mass can be calculated by using osmotic pressure concepts. So here, before discuss about the osmotic pressure, what is meant by osmosis? What is meant by osmosis? Here osmosis means here the flow of solvent molecules from solvent to the solution through a semi-permeable membrane is called osmosis. That means if you can take one container, this container can be divided into two compartments with the help of semi-permeable membrane. So semi-permeable membrane means it is consisting of a small holes. In the semi-permeable membranes are two types: synthetic semi-permeables as well as natural semi-permeable membranes. Natural cell permeables means here cell walls of the plant as well as pig gallbladder, egg walls acts as a natural semi-permeable membrane. Synthetic cell membranes are here using of copper ferrocyanide. Here cellulose is example of cellulose, example of here synthetic semi-permeable membrane. Now you are using semi-permeable membrane in between the two compartments. One compartment you are using solvent Another compartment you are using solution. This is a solution. So then what happened? Here the flow of solvent molecules from solvent to solution only. That means this membrane allows only solvent molecules, but not allows the solute particles, because of the size of the solute particles is generally more than that of the solvent. That's why here the membrane allows only solvent particles. Therefore, the flow of solvent particles from solvent to solution through a semi-permeable membrane is called osmosis. Sometimes, if the both are solutions are there, again you are using semi-permeable membrane, it is also solution. It is also solution, both are solutions. But here, this is a less concentration of solution. This is a more concentration of solution. In this case also, the flow of solvent molecules only from lower concentration to higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane is called osmosis. So what is osmosis? The flow of solvent molecules from solvent to solution, or the flow of solvent molecules from lower concentration to higher concentration is known as osmosis. Now we discuss about osmotic pressure. So it is defined as symbol pi. But what is osmotic pressure? Here, using of the solvent and solution, suppose here pressure is P, atmospheric pressure. Now, here pressure is P plus some high pressure. What happens here? Applying of pressure on the solution resists the allows of the solvent molecules into the solution through a semi-permeable membrane is called the osmotic pressure. That means the pressure required to resist the flow of solvent molecules into the solution is called the osmotic pressure. So that means the pressure to stop the osmosis process. In osmosis process, what happened? Flow of solvent molecules into the solution. When you are applying of more than the solvent pressure, this pressure is restricts the allowing of the solvent molecules into the solution. So this extra of the applying of the pressure is called a osmotic pressure. So that is why the osmotic pressure is defined as the pressure required to stop the flow of solvent molecules into the solution through semi-permeable membrane is called osmotic pressure. So here also the osmotic pressure here defines mathematical representation. Experimentally is found that here also experimentally to found osmotic pressure is directly proportional to your concentration and temperature, because the pressure is depends on temperature also. It is directly proportional to concentration. Whereas here the concentration C is equal to concentration. Here the concentration generally expressed in terms of molarity. Here T is equal to temperature. Therefore, write about also here C, nothing but here M, molarity into T. Here using of the constant is one of the constant term, yes. So S is equal to here proportional constant. Proportional constant. Here M is equal to molarity. Therefore, you know molarity definition formula. Here pi is equal to what is molarity? Number of moles of the solute per liter volume of the solution. That's why I write about here N by V into S into T. Therefore, write about also here pi into V is equal to NST. So again, what is N? Pi V is equal to, N is called weight of the solute by gram molecular weight of the solute S into T. Therefore, by using this formula, gram molecular weight is equal to weight of solute S into T by here pi V. So this is using for the calculation of the gram molecular weight or molar mass of the solute containing dilute solutions. So especially this expression is using for the calculation of the molar mass of the solutes by using osmotic pressure. So the osmotic pressure is especially useful for the calculation of the molar mass of the macromolecules like polymers, proteins, enzymes, vitamins. Understood?